There's a moment when you fire up a Ferrari when time just stops. It's like the world holds its breath to let one voice be heard, the engine. And when that voice comes from a naturally aspirated V12 mounted on one of the rarest and most breathtaking Ferraris ever built, you know you're about to experience something truly unforgettable. Today, we dive into a modern legend, the Ferrari Daytona SP3. But to really understand what this car means, we need to go back. It's 1967. Ferrari dominates the 24 hours of Daytona with a historic 1-2-3 finish. The 330 P3/4, the 330 P4, and the 412P all crossing the line together. That photo became a symbol of Ferrari's racing glory. And now, Maranello pays tribute with something that's not just a car, it's a declaration. The Daytona SP3 is part of the ICONA Series, a project that takes Ferrari's rich racing heritage and reinterprets it through cutting-edge engineering. Following the Monza SP1 and SP2 came this, the Daytona. A Targa-style roof, only 599 units, and absolutely no compromises. This is a machine meant to stir your soul, to be admired like a sculpture, and driven like a race car. The design is nothing short of breathtaking. Sharp lines, sculpted forms. This car looks like it was shaped by the wind. It echoes the race prototypes of the 60s. Just look at its profile. Wide, low, muscular. The butterfly doors open up, integrating functional air channels to cool the engine. And that engine is the true star of the show. At its heart lies the most powerful internal combustion engine ever fitted to a road-going Ferrari. It's the F140HC. A 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 that produces 840 horsepower at 9,250 RPM. Yes, you heard that right, 9,250 RPM. This is pure mechanical music. No hybrid, no turbos, no filters, just pistons, valves, titanium rods, and a screaming exhaust. The transmission? Ferrari's dual-clutch 7-speed gearbox. Gear shifts are lightning fast. Throttle response? Instantaneous. Everything here is engineered to deliver maximum emotion behind the wheel. It's not about numbers, it's about the feeling. The chassis is a work of carbon fiber art, inspired by Formula One construction techniques. And get this, there are no active aerodynamic flaps or wings. The entire aerodynamic package is passive, shaped entirely by the body's design. At 200 kilometers an hour, the SP3 generates over 220 kilograms of downforce. No wings, just flowing beauty and pure efficiency. Now, step inside. The seats are integrated into the carbon monocoque. You sit low, legs stretched out, just like in a race car. The steering wheel becomes an extension of your arms, and the pedals slide to fit you perfectly. You don't just sit in this car, you become part of it. Every vibration, every shift, every scream from the engine, it's in your chest, in your soul. And then comes the driving. Steering response is razor sharp. The front end bites with surgical precision. The rear? Playful, alive, yet always controlled. The Daytona SP3 doesn't just drive, it grabs you and takes you for a ride you'll never forget. On the track, it's ferocious. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.85 seconds, 0 to 200 in 7.4 seconds. Top speed, over 340 kilometers per hour. But it's not the stats that matter, it's how it gets there. It feels like a catapult with that V12 soundtrack pounding into your chest and echoing in your mind. Every detail on this car, every bolt, every angle, every technical choice was made to bring the driver back in time, but with the precision and force of today's most advanced engineering. It's a tribute, it's a challenge, it's a celebration. The Ferrari Daytona SP3 is all of this, a final war cry for the naturally aspirated V12, an ode to courage, to beauty, and to the purest form of mechanical excellence. It's a car we may never see again in this form, in this era of hybrids and electrification. And if you've made it this far, if your skin tingled just imagining the sound of that engine, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what does a machine like this make you feel? Would you want to see it unleashed on a racetrack, or standing still under soft lights, like a sculpture frozen in time? One thing I know for sure, you don't forget a car like this. There's something almost magical about a Ferrari that looks back in time. But does it, with its eyes fixed on the future?
This isn't just nostalgia, it's a celebration of legacy, reimagined through the lens of modern engineering.
This is the Ferrari Icona Series, a family of cars unlike any other, built not to chase lap times or break speed records, but to stir the soul, to pay tribute to the machines that made Ferrari a legend, while pushing the boundaries of what's possible today.
It all began in 2018, when Ferrari unveiled the first two members of this exclusive club, the Monza SP1 and the Monza SP2, two barchettas stripped of windshields and roofs. Pure, sculpted homages to the race-bred roadsters of the 1950s, inspired by cars like the 166mm, the 750 Monza, and the iconic 250 Testarossa. These Monzas took that heritage and racked it in carbon fiber, elegance, and raw performance. The SP1 is a single-seater, the SP2 adds a second seat, but the essence is the same, a purist's machine, one that connects man and machine with absolutely nothing in between. Under the hood, a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12, producing 810 horsepower, straight from the 812 Superfast, but retuned for even more drama. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.9 seconds, top speed over 300 kilometers per hour. And all of it delivered through nothing but air, fire, fuel, and Ferrari's legendary engineering. Driving one of these, you don't just hear the engine, you wear it. There's no roof, no windscreen. The air slams into your helmet as the V12 roars just inches behind you. It's not just exhilarating, it's elemental. And Ferrari didn't stop at performance. They brought design to the next level too. These cars won global awards, including the IF Gold Award and the Compasso d'Oro, a design Oscar, if you will. Because when you mix speed, style, and soul, you get more than a car, you get art.
Then, in 2021, Ferrari raised the stakes again, with a car that might just be the ultimate expression of the Icona philosophy, the Daytona SP3. This wasn't just another tribute, this was a declaration of love to the endurance racing prototypes of the 1960s. To the 330 P34, the 512S, and the mighty 712 Can-Am. It was named after the legendary 1-2-3 Ferrari finish at the 1967 24 Hours of Daytona. And it looked the part. Targa top, wide, low, menacing stance, butterfly doors, carbon fiber everywhere. It was aggressive, seductive, timeless. But at the heart of the Daytona was a masterpiece, Ferrari's most powerful naturally aspirated V12 ever, the F140HC. 6.5 liters, 840 horsepower. Redline at 9,500 RPM. No hybrid system, no turbochargers, just mechanical purity. It rockets from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 2.85 seconds. 0 to 200 in just over 7 seconds. And it pushes past 340 kilometers an hour without breaking a sweat. But what makes it so special isn't just the numbers, it's how it makes you feel. Inside, the cockpit is carved around the driver. Fixed racing seats molded into the monocoque, adjustable pedals, a 16-inch digital display. You sit low, you feel everything, you become part of the machine. And on the road, or the track, it dances. The steering is alive, the throttle response is immediate. There's no active aero, the car's shape alone generates over 220 kilograms of downforce at speed. Everything is intentional. Every decision has purpose. Only 599 Daytona SP3s will ever exist, each one a rolling tribute, each one a future classic. So what is the Ferrari Icona Series, really? It's a bridge between the golden age of motorsport and the cutting edge of innovation. A love letter to the past, written in carbon, aluminum, and horsepower. It's not about chasing trends. It's about creating something timeless. And now, the future? Well, rumors say Ferrari might take it even further. Some say the next Icona might bring back something we haven't seen in decades, a manual gearbox. Imagine that, a V12 Ferrari, Icona bodywork, gated shifter, 3 pedals. That's not a car, that's a dream. One thing's certain, when Ferrari looks back, it doesn't do it to reminisce. It does it to reignite the passion, to remind us why we fell in love with driving in the first place. This is the soul of Ferrari. This is Icona.